As you lay your bed, so you lie on it. Be intentional about your life. Good day, everyone. My name is Charity Okoti. In today's video, I'll be talking about financial management as it relates to our day-to-day living. Let's quickly move into our Bible verse for this discussion. We're taking our Bible reading from Proverbs 21, verse 20, and it says, "There is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spend it up." What is management? Management is the process of dealing with or controlling things or people. In other words, management is the coordination and administration of tasks to achieve a goal. What is financial management? Financial management means planning, organizing, directing, and controlling the financial activities such as procurement and utilization of funds. In this video, I'll be talking about possible ways we can manage our finances adequately. Before I proceed, I want to make an appeal. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please quickly do so. And please don't forget to share this video and also like so that others can have access to the video. Thank you. So let's proceed. I decided to come up with this topic because I've come to realize that a lot of people don't know how to manage their finances. Now, I want to make an illustration, so please get your writing materials ready. I want you to get a pen and a jotter, and I'll be making an illustration. Where are you working presently? How many years have you spent in your present place of work? Is it 10 years? Is it 5, 2, 3, or 1? Whatever years you've spent, I want you to write it down, and I want you to calculate the salary you've received so far and sum it up, put it aside. Also, I want you to write down the assets you've achieved, the assets you've acquired while working there. Now, I'm not talking about your bills or your expenses. I'm talking about those things that you've achieved while working over time. For example, landed property, building projects, or even business that you've established and is bringing returns. Sum it up, write it down and sum it up and put it aside as well. Perhaps you have a loan you're servicing. I want you to also write it down and sum it up. After doing that, I want you to deduct the loan from your assets. What do you have left? I want you, whatever you have left now, I want you to relate it to your total salary that you've received and do your math. At this point, I want you to just pause and reflect on it. I want you to ponder over it and see the outcome of it. Score yourself. At this point, whatever the result is, that will tell you if you have been managing your finances adequately. So let's proceed with that. Now, the second deduction I have to make is, let's assume that you're given a sum of, let's say, 100,000 naira from a friend as a gift. Now, what comes to your mind? How will you spend that money? Will you spend the money in buying clothing? You will spend that particular amount of money in buying shoes, or even for feeding, or paying up your debts? If your answer to the questions is yes, of any of the questions, so that means there is need for financial management. Now, financial management has nothing to do with your present income, but it has a lot to do with your mindset. Yes, the way you think when it comes to finance. Yes. Let me set an illustration. Assuming you're earning a million naira as your monthly income, if you don't have the right mindset, trust me, the 1 million naira will amount to nothing, because at the end of the day, you have nothing to show for. So your salary or your income has nothing to do with financial management, but your mindset when it comes to finance. When you're earning a million naira and then all you do is just to spend it, you didn't save any, you don't even, and you did not even invest any out of it. Trust me, it will still amount to nothing. So that was why I said your mindset is key. Do you know the difference between the rich and the poor? One of the major difference between the rich and the poor is in their mindset. Now, the poor, whenever the poor has money, what he thinks is how to spend the money, because he thinks he have a lot of bills to pay, he has a lot of responsibility to cater for, which is true. But then the rich, on the other hand, whenever money comes to the rich, what comes to his mind is investment. If possible, the rich will want to invest every bit of that money, if possible. And then he will spend the proceeds from his investment. Let me set an example. For instance, you see a rich man, in a luxury restaurant spending heavily. You will know that there are people that are queuing for his product and services to pay for. And the poor man, on the other hand, will just take his hard-earned money and then he will just squander it. And then he squander it without any investment or savings, because he thinks that his needs are more than his income. Now he will go back to square zero. We start from the scratch. So our mindset is key when it comes to finance management. There is no need for competition. Cut your coats according to your material, not according to your size or taste, because sometimes your size or your taste might be more than your material. So that brings me to the points that I've put down. I've put down 4 points, 4 ways on how we can, manage our finances. The first on my list is budget. For you to have an effective management of your finances, you need to have a budget. Budget is key. Budget is very, very important. I put a video last month, that was January, about budget. In case you've not seen that video, I want to recommend that video for you. It will help you to prepare a very good budget. Budget help you to have adequate plan for your income. In so doing, it helps you not to go above your budget and not to spend excessively. The second on my list is make purchase in bulk. I can't stress this enough. If you're starting financial management journey, it is very important that you're making your purchase in bulk. Buying things in bulk, it has a way of, minimizing your expenses. I don't know how I can stress this. I'll set an example. Assuming you want to purchase goods worth of 100,000 naira, let's say you go to the market and then you buy it in bulk, wholesales. Now, you will be shocked that you might have saved like 15,000 naira from it, assuming you're buying it from a retailer, and that's about 15% of it. So when you buy things in bulk, you end up saving more and then you still have more to spend. The third on my list is loan. Please try to avoid taking loan as possible, because I come to realize that a lot of people can't do without loan. And loan, what loan does to us is this. Firstly, when you are taking loan, you become addicted to it, and then now it kind of prevents you from having additional source of income, because you know that you have easy access to fund. That's one. Secondly, taking loan, it reduces your income, because you're paying back this money with interest, which is very, very bad. A lot of financial institutions, I think, on you can pay up to 40-30% of the money you're collecting, yes, and that is eating deep into your income. Now, it is not advisable to take loan for your daily needs. If at all you're going to take a loan, let it be that you're collecting loan to, maybe you're collecting loan for investment purpose. Probably you're collecting loan to buy land, or complete a building project, or even set up a business that you'll be making returns. From that returns, you'll be able to pay up your loan in full, and then you're also making interest. You're also making profit from it. So that takes us to the last point on my list, which is get an additional source of income. This is very, very important. Now, I want to say this. Financial management is not only about managing your finance, it is also about multiplying your finance, and also getting additional source of income. Yes. In as much as you're trying to manage your income, there is also need for you to get additional source of income. In so doing, you in so doing, you'll be able to save more and also invest more. And this also implies to business owners. Yes, for business owners, you can expand your business. In so doing, you increase your income and also maximize profitability. In conclusion, life is not a competition ground. Do not live your life based on how others are living. Be in charge of your life. Design your own plan. Be your own architect. Be intentional about living your life. And please, don't forget that as you lay your bed, so you lie on it. Thank you.